Hey, welcome back to the Nurse Life, or welcome if this is your first time on the channel. Today I just wanted to say that nursing is hard, but YouTube is even harder. Now, I hope this don't end up being like a controversial topic or a controversial video. This may be of unpopular opinion, but it's my opinion. I'm entitled to that. And I guess you guys can drop your comments and your opinions down below. Don't get me wrong, nursing I feel like could be the hardest or one of the hardest professions ever. So I'm definitely not discrediting that or discrediting, nurses, because nursing can be mentally, physically and emotionally draining. Okay, so don't get me wrong with this title. For all of you that want to become nursing, just know that it's hard. So nursing school is hard, and then when you become an LPN or an RN or whatever, it's just as hard because the work doesn't stop. Like I said, it's physical. You're turning, pushing, lifting patients. It's mentally taxing because whatever you do, you basically want to think it through, think it through thoroughly, because your life or your license really does depend on it. So from the words that you chart and document, from the time that you go to touch the patient to do something, from the medications that you give, you are held liable. So whatever you do, you have to really think it through thoroughly and know why you're doing it. Make sure there's an order to do it, and if not, just know that you're critically thinking so you can back up why you're doing what you're doing. Apart from those two, then it's emotionally draining because you have patients that abuse you. You have patients that verbally abuse you. They curse and cuss at you and tell you, well, you don't know your job, or you don't know what you're doing, and curse at you basically for no reason. I went to give a scheduled medication the other night, and the patient was like, I don't effing want it. And I'm like, okay. Like, he really startled me because that just came out of nowhere. He was like real calm before that, and this is my first time having him as a patient. So when he did that, he really caught me off guard. You could be doing your job, within your scope, doing everything right, and the patients would still find something to complain about. You could be the nicest ever to them, go beyond your scope and all, to try and just provide that service for them, and they would find something to complain about. So nursing is literally a service, and it takes a lot to serve people. I feel like it's the same for persons that work in the restaurants or any other service industry. Nursing is almost the same, but I think like 10 times harder, just because there's a lot of like mental things that you have to keep in mind as well while you're giving up yourself to serve these people, these patients. So anyway, with that being said, when it comes to YouTube, y'all, YouTube is a challenge. Okay, at least it was a challenge for me. Let me speak for myself. YouTube was definitely a challenge for me because I've been on this journey for about 2 years, like a little over 2 years now, and I'm finally, and not even seeing the benefits of my labor just yet, because I'm not monetized just yet, but I'm finally hitting those milestones that I need to be hitting, y'all, because reaching 500 subscribers, and at the time when I had first started YouTube, it was 1,000 subscribers that you needed. Now they changed it, they decreased it to 500. So it's like reaching that milestone of 500 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, y'all, ain't no joke. Okay, and I felt like it was the hardest thing for me to do, and I'm actually still working at it like 2 years plus later. Okay, so for me is why I said that YouTube is the hardest thing, or probably even harder than nursing, which is a very broad and generalized statement, I know, but y'all don't come for me in the comments. Okay, this video is only for entertainment, and as you can see, I'm a nurse, so I know just how hard nursing is. So like I said, don't come for me in the comments. But some persons actually go viral from like 1 or 2 videos on YouTube. That didn't happen for me that way. So for me, did not have the overnight success, and it could be because of the thumbnails, the video itself, the content, whatever it is, all of that depends on how successful your video or your channel is going to be. So I don't know if it's those factors why I am where I am, but just know that it's been a long journey for me, and I'm still working at it, you know, still working at it. And maybe I should have made this video once I had hit all the milestones, but y'all, I'm honestly almost there. I'm almost to my 4,000 watch hours, and so super excited for that. But yeah, it's just been like a really long journey. And I know a lot of you that are pursuing your YouTube channels can attest to that, and how hard it is just to get even 100 subscribers, especially when you're first starting out on YouTube, and let alone to get like a handful of people to actually sit down and watch your video. Boy, it's like anyone can post a video these days, and I feel like the stupidest and the craziest videos is what gets the attention. And I guess of course because people like to be entertained, you know, but I just feel like the craziest things get the attention, they get the views, they go viral, you know. But if you are on this YouTube journey and you're just starting, or you've been doing it for a while but you're still feeling stuck, or like you're just sort of slowly climbing up the ladder like me, you know, don't give up, keep at it, keep posting those videos and just try to get better. And that's where I'm at now, with just trying to like study other people, study their videos, study their editing and stuff like that, just to see like how I can make my videos better. Okay, so it's not about copying, I know that, but it's just about seeing what you can pull from here, pull from there to make yours better. Okay, so the last thing that I want to say is that YouTube is consuming my life, y'all. Yeah. And I say that because I'm like, okay, what do I want to do today? What do I want to, you know, record today? I need to do something to put in my video to make it a little interesting or whatever. And so I literally feel like YouTube is consuming my brain, my mind, because I'm constantly thinking about, okay, the next video, what am I going to do to make the next video better? And not to mention the editing, okay, the songs that you have to find to put in these videos, just the different techniques of editing to make the video, you know, entertaining. You want your retention to be longer, you want people to stay and watch to the end of the video. So all of these things come into play with YouTube. Is not simply just, you know, pulling out the camera, recording, and then bam, show up on YouTube. It's like planning, you know, planning your content and just planning out how you want the video to look and different stuff like that. Like all of that you have to really think about. And so I just feel like with everything I do now, I'd be like, oh, should I record it for YouTube? Should I record it for a video? And so that's why I said that I just feel like YouTube is just consuming my life, which it could be a good and a bad thing. You know, I do vlog my life. So when I first started, I decided to niche down and I started doing like crafting, where I did t-shirt making and stuff like that. So that was solely all my videos. And then I sort of, I want to say, pivoted and switched over to nursing content. So nursing in the Bahamas, and now I guess nursing here in Texas where I am, and just lifestyle vlogs. So YouTube has basically become my life in that sense. And so yeah, I think that's why it's, you know, consuming everything. And did I also mention that after you've posted those videos, mind is consumed with wondering how well your video is performing, like how many viewers do I have? You know, you be checking the back end, your YouTube studio, like trying to see how much views you have on the video in a certain amount of time. And let's not forget to mention those comments. Okay, so for those real popular and large YouTubers, they have like thousands of comments they have to be commenting to and responding to and stuff like that. For me, I still have a small following. I still have my true few, and I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. But yeah, so you have to take the time out to respond to persons as well. So YouTube in itself, for some people it's work, you know, it's how they make their bread and butter. For me, it's legit still a hobby. I actually like doing it. I like, you know, making the videos. I like the editing. The editing really keeps me, I want to say busy, but it keeps me occupied. Like, I'm a nurse, so on my days off, I don't really have anything to do. Recording and editing literally keeps me occupied, and I enjoy doing it. So that's why I vlog my life. That's why I do YouTube. So YouTube may not literally be harder than nursing, but just know that YouTube is hard, okay? Now these people post about, oh, start your YouTube channel today, it's easy, you know, get 1,000 subscribers in 2 days and all these foolish things. But YouTube is not that easy, okay? It takes time, it takes planning, it takes consistency. Like I said, YouTube is not harder than nursing, obviously, but it's just hard within itself to reach those milestones that you want to get to, or at least it was hard for me. But I'm sticking through. We're almost at, not the finish line, but we're almost where we need to be to start being monetized. And so yeah, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, okay, and check out my older videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, definitely I want to say thank you for coming back, okay? Leave those comments down below and leave those thumbs up to let me know that you've liked this video, and I will see you in the next one.